The license need to be revoked, point blank, period. That when it's time for crucifixion, these people will go to the lengths of the end of the world to take your shit. I'm sorry for this rant, but y'all need to stop losing y'all license.
Something I don't do, I can maybe you can be more intense than we're not made. And hopefully you won't find all of the reasons why his love didn't count and why we couldn't work it out.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite nurse babe, Kristen, and this week we are jumping in to the Dr. Roxy story. So for those of you who are not familiar with who Dr. Roxy is a TikTok surgeon. Well, technically she is a plastic surgeon who gained a huge following from TikTok. We all know during the pandemic, TikTok have became like an outlet where everyone was making fun of jokes to stay connected while we were all in quarantine, and then it continuously just blew up, and now people are becoming millionaires by content creating. Content creating is a legit business now in 2023. The thing is, there are certain professions, and healthcare being one of them, where we have to tread extremely lightly when it comes to how we conduct ourselves on social media. There's nurses losing their license because of the things that they've posted on social media. They're losing their jobs, they're losing their careers, and in this situation, now we have Dr. Roxy, who was a plastic surgeon, who live streamed her procedures on TikTok, and that gained her a lot of customers. It gains her a lot of scrutiny. So go ahead and check out this video and get a little background story on her.
She's the famous physician known as Dr. Roxy. She live streamed plastic surgery on TikTok, gaining a huge following.
So if you want to get in the OR and see behind the scenes and how this stuff works.
But now, Dr. Roxy, whose real name is Catherine Grawi, has been permanently stripped of her license.
Claims that this will change her life forever. Well, she has single-handedly forever changed the lives of at least 3 people.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that I need to unpack. I want to talk to my professionals because that is who my channel is mostly consumed of, but I also got some things I need to say to patients and the consumers as well. So please stay tuned for both sides. Now y'all know, if you look at me, you can tell I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. And I want to just go ahead and start off with my consumers. When you decide that you want to go get plastic surgery, you need to do your research.
Kelsey Cardenas went to Dr. Roxy for a breast lift.
I found her on TikTok. I definitely connected with her personality.
Kelsey says she watched videos of Dr. Roxy performing surgeries every day for months.
Did you talk to any patients or anything like that?
No, I didn't know anybody who had had surgery.
So you assumed because she was this TikTok personality that she was going to do a great job on your breasts?
Yeah. If you're brave enough to live stream surgery and you're that transparent, you would just assume, you know, that she's not having the issue she was having.
If you heard this young lady say that she did not do any kind of research, it is not her fault that this surgeon allegedly botched her body. It's not her fault. However, had she did a little bit of research, she probably would have found the other reviews of other people who went to this surgeon and had similar complaints or concerns. And that may have impacted her decision to spend thousands of dollars with this physician. Ladies and fellas, because it's a rise of fellas getting plastic surgery, please do research before you let these people cut on you. If you don't remember, just a few weeks ago, we lost another content creator, Jackie O, with surgical post-op difficulties, and it cost her her life. She was a young woman who was healthy and who had plastic surgery and ended up losing her life. So please, please, please do your research on these physicians. And secondly, you have to invest in your own health. So you need to make sure you purchase or make sure someone is providing post-op care, because a lot of post-op complications, if you have the right care provider such as a nurse caring for you, your incisions wouldn't get infected, or they can catch it at an early rate so it won't become an issue. They'll make sure you're up ambulating so you don't get blood clots. They'll make sure that you're not getting pneumonia. They'll make sure that you're not experiencing dehydration or trying to make sure that you are not anemic, because those are the top things that post-surgical complications come from. Anytime you go under general anesthesia, which regardless if it is voluntarily or emergent, those are the same complications that are going to come with it. So you need to make sure that you are doing your job to take care of your health, because professional or non-professional aside, baby, you are the main person that has to make sure that you are straight. Do not put your life in our hands. That is reckless. You need to make sure your life is your priority, okay? Love you. I say that with love. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. If you want somebody to babysit and hold your hands, go to a different channel. That's not this channel. Now, my healthcare providers, come in here and sit down and listen. When I tell y'all that these people are your patients, they're not your friends. Do not trust them as far as you can throw them. And I'm pretty sure that ain't far. These people found this lady on TikTok and now they're mad at her for being on TikTok doing their surgeries. Like, you literally signed a waiver saying that you could be on TikTok live streaming my surgery. And now you're upset because you're having complications.
She live streamed your surgery.
She did.
Do you feel that that could have contributed to what happened? Do you think she wasn't paying attention?
Rewatching it, I saw a couple cuts that she made when she was clearly talking to the camera or focused on what she was saying to them.
If I have a surgery, baby, I don't need you in there on no TikTok. I need you focused on me. And yes, one would think that if she is on TikTok, really it's not the person doing the surgery. Really, she has a second chair person doing the surgery, and she's just like the personality, which would have been the smarter thing for her to do. Like, you literally was really doing surgery on these people. So yes, them licenses need to be revoked, point blank, period.
Them licenses need to be revoked, point blank, period.
However, I just don't like how the media is crucifying her for being on TikTok when y'all literally found her on TikTok. Like, it's just not making sense to me. So this just goes to show that everyone will love you when things are good, but everyone will be ready to dog walk you, ride the bandwagon, and drive the train over you in your career and take your license. So don't even do it. Don't do it for clout. If you're going to be a social media influencer, then you have to be ready to only depend on your social media, because when it comes to your actual profession and your career, you can lose it behind this social media stuff, myself included. That's why I very tread lightly on the things that I say, because people out here on this internet are cruel. They will look you up, they will find your job, and they will call and try to get you fired because people are miserable. So keep that in the back of your mind while y'all are on social media posting yourselves in your med rooms. I kid you not, a lady was on her phone, not even on social media, she was just on her phone, and one of her patients fell and broke a hip. They took that lady to jail for neglect, and her license, she had to fight for her life for her license. Luckily for her, she had all of the precautions in place. She had the fall mat, the bed and low, and the bed alarm on. But they felt like because she sent a text around the same time as the person fell, that if she wasn't on her phone texting, she would have been up doing rounds. Now, hypothetically, I mean, the person could have still fell and she could have not been on her phone, but nonetheless, she had to fight for her license. Thankfully, they were able to resolve the issue and she kept her license, but it's just the whole point that when it's time for crucifixion, these people will go to the lengths of the end of the world to take your shit. And we sacrifice too much to get here. We sacrifice too much to get these licenses. We sacrifice too much working these 12 and 16 hours and being away from our families to dedicate ourselves to other people for when one mistake can come up and they want to act like you have to be perfect. They just forget that you are just human like them. They don't see you as a human. They see you as a worker. And that's how you have to carry yourself. Professional at all times, and you treat them just the same. Okay? Do right by all means by your patients. I never do anything wrong to my patients, but I do very much know that they don't care if I eat. They don't care if my family eat. They don't care if I'm in pain. They don't care nothing about me. All they care is if I'm coming in there to do whatever they want me to do in that room at that moment. And that's fine. That's the job I signed up for, and that is literally what I'm there for. It's not about me, but I'm just saying they don't care about you. Just know that. So carry yourself as such. Watch your back. Documentation. And please, while you are in here, please focus on your patients. We've seen what happened when people do not stay focused on what they need to be focused on, aka redundant void. Don't override shit. If the computer don't scan it, then baby, you need to actually look at what you're doing. Don't nurse dose nothing. If the doctor said 0.5 mLs, baby, you give them 0.5 mLs. If it's a 1 milligram of morphine, but you got a 2 milligram vial, baby, you make sure you get another nurse and you waste that other milligram in front of them. Protect yourself. If that 1 milligram don't help and they still in pain, then you document and you reach out to the doctor to get more pain medicine. You do not nurse dose. It's out of your scope of practice. I'm sorry for this rant, but y'all need to stop losing y'all license behind social media. Y'all need to stop losing y'all license behind just wanting to cut corners. Y'all need to stop losing y'all license for clout. Y'all need to stop losing y'all license for things that ain't gonna matter in 5 years. If it comes down to my kids or my job, you damn right I'm losing my license about my kids, because that's what's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. But I'm not gonna lose my license to get a couple likes for a couple people off of social media who gonna jump on this internet and make a video about me to get clicks from more other people who don't even know who I am. So please just keep all of that in y'all mind. I love y'all. That's it for this video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ciao.